Thank you for stopping by and visiting our funding project for Freshwater Farms. Freshwater Farms is a fish farming operation. Freshwater Farms' primary fish, which we produce, is called a tilapia. The tilapia originates from Egypt, and currently the tilapia is the third largest selling fish in the United States of America. For those of you who have not had tilapia, it's a very flaky, white flesh fish. Tastes very, very mild, and is what is known as the poor man's tuna, because it's very, very cheap to produce, so we can keep the prices down on tilapia. Also, one of the benefits of tilapia is that in an aquaponics system, which we'll go over in a few minutes, the water that the tilapia produce naturally is an awesome fertilizer for plants. The water which comes from the tilapia tanks produces an awesome amount of vegetables and plant life. And I'll show you some of that in an example. What we're wanting to do is we're seeking funding to expand our fish farming operation so that we can not only offer the fish for sale, retail sale, but also that we're able to offer the plant food which is produced naturally from the fish in the farm, and that will be able to be sold around the world, that will help with the growth of plants and vegetables. And the nutrition which comes from this plant food, which is naturally occurring, is so powerful that it doesn't need soil even to grow. Believe it or not, it can. If you have a flower pot of rocks, you can put the seed in the rocks, pour the water that comes from the farm on top of the rocks, and you will have awesome mega growth on your vegetables and plants, like huge tomatoes, lettuce. Anyway, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Show you guys what an aquaponics system is, and it's pretty much right here. As you guys can see, we got a big tank on the bottom, and this is simply a fish tank. It's holding fish. There's lots of fish growing in there, the tilapia that you can't eat or just keep as pets. And then what happens is the fish are living in the fish tank, and they're getting fed with the fish food, which is the only input in this system. The fish eat the fish food, and then guess what? They create waste, much like us, right? The fish make the pee and the poop, and then that basically gets in the water, and then what they do is they take the water and they pump it up into this top bed. And in this top bed, they pump the water up, and then the water filters through this rock here, the cinder, and it basically filters down and then goes back in and then comes back out and sprays back into the tank there. You can see a little where it's spraying out. And what the plants do is the plants actually filter the fish pee and poop and put it back into the water. Next, we're going to show you guys some of the different edibles that you can grow in an aquaponic system to feed you and your family. All right, so in this system, they got a couple cool things. First, soybeans. Yes, you can grow soybeans in an aquaponic system. They got some little kales right there. In addition, some mizuna, one of my favorite leafy greens, especially to grow in the winter time. Also the lettuces. Of course, the lettuces will do well in an aquaponic system, but they can't be in full sun. They like it a little bit shady. Let's see here. In addition, they got some of my favorite. This is the shiso, or also known as perilla, and this is the purple shiso. I grow this in my garden every year, and evidently it'll do well under aquaponics. In the cinder right here, check it out. This basically acts like a biofilter here. And this cinder actually, unlike other medias that can be used for the aquaponics, have a lot of surface area because they're literally like little sponges. In addition, it looks like they got a little tomato over there and a whole bunch of chives growing in this bed. So in this aquaponics system here, they got a whole bunch of strawberries that are currently in the greenery or leafing stage. They're seasonal, so they're not producing berries at this time. In addition, they have a nice large eggplant that's been there a while, and also they're growing lilikoi or passion fruit that's kind of growing out of the aquaponics system over and over and over and up the chain link fence. So I think it'd be great one day when they have all this filled in with lilikoi or passion fruit with hanging fruits to eat, and also showing the massiveness of the plant after it's been grown a while in the aquaponics system. Other plants that can be grown in aquaponics are something like this. The basil looks like it's doing quite well. They also have some parsley here. And besides the parsley, they got the red Russian kale, one of my favorite varieties of kales right here. In addition, they got the green Malabar spinach. So I like the purple Malabar spinach, but they got the green Malabar spinach. It was planted maybe about a month ago. It's doing really excellent. This is definitely one of my picks for what I would grow in the aquaponics system, because the Malabar spinach is what's called a perennial edible vegetable. You know, some vegetables and some plants actually go through their life cycle, like the lettuce or like the kales. But with this guy, this will continue to grow in and keep putting on food for you, so you can eat day after day, year after year, without having to, you know, continually replant like you do with the lettuce.
There are many places in the world where the soil is not advantageous to growing vegetables and plant life. Okay, so just imagine if you were able to pour this liquid, this naturally occurring liquid, on top of plants which are planted within rocks or other material, and be able to produce a food source to help people in need of food in areas where the soil was not advantageous for growing fruits and vegetables. It is our goal here at Freshwater Farms, with your help, with your funding help, to bring our aquaponics plant food product worldwide, to help people around the world who either don't have access to aquaponics or don't have the soil in order for them to grow their fruits and vegetables to help them sustain. It's our goal to bring that aquaponics plant food to them so that they're able to grow the plants and vegetables that they need. And with your help, we'll reach our funding goals, and you will help us to feed the world.